We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's up. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the Sooners will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I...
Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burks. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense ready to go back to work. stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the ground, it's Lacy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This time on target. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, nothing complex about that play. They dialed up the old dive play, and it gashes the defense.
Just find a crease there and let this guy do his work, and he did.
I love the job up front, too, by the offensive line. Hat on the hat, you got guys chipping up into the second level, opening up a big hole for the back.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He might want another play. From the gun, the ground game. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
Ole Miss, 14, Oklahoma, 7.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Snap it to the back. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Ott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Sategna. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Ott. Good pickup on that play, it'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The sure hands. It's Sategna. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Gets it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Burks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
We've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Uffl. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Burks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Calls his own number. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that 4th down.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's up. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, that's one the defender would love to have back. Great coverage there on the corner route. That's a 50-50 ball. He just has to do a better job high-pointing it at the top. The receiver beat him to the ball and made a big play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look out.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He's got it from the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so...
There he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He wants to throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Creates a little room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Mateer. Quarterback moving. Right down the middle. Right on the money. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Come on, set. Looking for a crease. It's up. They'll knock him down for a... a couple.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not afraid to go deep. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to the ground. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ray. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Sategna. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buys a little time. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They want that clock to run. Finds a little space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead? And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ray. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. exciting play here. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. And runs through another guy. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything said.